I'm James with Be the PT, and this is my review of the Altra Lone Peak Alpine, also known as the LP Alpine. So this is essentially the Altra Lone Peak shoe, just with a few different upgrades to make it more alpine-ish, if you will. So I've been using the shoe for a few months now. I have to say I'm a huge fan of the shoe. I like it for a lot of different reasons. I'll talk about the things I like about the shoe and the things I don't like about the shoe. Full disclosure, I bought the shoe on my own, and I am not currently affiliated with Altra. All right, so let's begin. So one of the things first off that I really love about this shoe is the leather upper here. So I bought these dark green ones, and one of the things I really like about that is being this dark green, I can go running on a trail. The shoe can get kind of dirty, and then I can go wear it to work. You can't even tell it's dirty. So this is really a great on-road and off-road shoe. And I often will blow out the toe right here. So in a lot of synthetic shoes, like right in there, I'll just blow that area of the shoe right out because I have a really wide foot. I am not going to blow that out anytime soon. There's some stitching right there, but also too, this being leather, that's going to last a long time. I will say, after using this and doing a lot of running in it, on the inside, I can feel that it's worn out a little bit here, but that's not really a big deal for me. Again, that happens in like all shoes I wear, but I'm not going to blow out the side here. So big fan of that. The shoe is a zero drop shoe, which I love from Altra, and it is super wide. Some Altras recently have been getting a little bit more narrow, what I'm not really a huge fan of, but this is a nice wide toe box shoe, so it accommodates me well. It might have felt just a smidge snug when I first started wearing it, but then after a run or two, it loosened up. But again, I have a super wide foot. This is definitely not a minimalist shoe. This shoe has a fair amount of cushion to it. So let's start with the insole here. Insole has some cushion to it. And then when we get inside the shoe itself, you can see here, there's a little bit of like soft foam there. And then beneath that, there's like a little bit of a denser EVA. But this shoe is, for me, like very cushiony. Not as like cushiony as a true maximalist shoe, but compared to what I'm used to with a lot of my minimalist shoes, this does have a fair amount of cushion. And to be honest, the first day I put it on, I was showing a patient a balance exercise. Like my balance was not as good in this because it's squishy. Just like if I was standing on a piece of foam, my balance wouldn't be as good. But with that squishiness comes some protection and some comfort. So if you want a shoe that's a little bit squishier, pretty comfortable, this could be you. If you want something that's a little bit more of like a responsive EVA or just less EVA, this probably isn't the shoe for you. It's not super thick, but it definitely is squishy. However, one of the things I like about this shoe is it's still relatively flexible. All right, so not a minimalist shoe, again, but still a fair amount of flexibility. I don't think there's any shank in here, actually, no, there's no shank in here, or any like rock plate, but when running on some pretty gnarly trails, it does okay because I still feel pretty protected. Again, I'm not having the ground feel I would of like a true minimalist shoe though. All right, so I actually kind of like the heel counter that it's a little flimsy like this. I like this ability to like separate. I bought another shoe recently that has a little bit more of a rigid heel counter and that doesn't give me this like ability to like, I don't know, independently move from my rear foot from my forefoot. And I don't really like it as much. This, like, you know, some of the minimalist shoes, it affords me that ability. So I do like that. All right, so with regards to the tread, so the tread is like, I think pretty similar to a lot of Altra shoes. It's pretty gnarly, has some nice lugs to it, that's cool. But I really feel that they should have stepped up their game and went with the Vibram MegaGrip. All right, so Altra right now only has one shoe that has Vibram MegaGrip that they're selling, and that's the Olympus, which is like a maximalist shoe, and that's just way too much cushion for me. Their King MTs used to have MegaGrip, but they don't make them anymore. And so that's unfortunate. So I really wish Altra would step up their game and put some Vibram MegaGrip on the shoe, and I think that would be awesome. Instead, they have this stuff called DuraTread, which is more like Dura-ish. You can see I'm starting to kind of wear this out here, but that's because I've been using the shoe a fair amount and even doing a little bit of road running in it. So it's got this cool little thing here. I don't know if that serves a purpose, but it makes it feel like it's a trail shoe. All right, but yeah, Vibram MegaGrip would make a big difference there. All right, so another little room for improvement would be this little eyelet here. It's like so poser right there because it really serves no purpose. All right, you can see there, like that little like ring right there. It's just, you can't even like lace your thing through it so it doesn't go through. So it's not like a real hole. And I suppose I could easily just like drill a hole right through there to be actually able to use it. But then, then it would be like ripped up in here, and that wouldn't be cool. So that's something they could actually fix, and you could actually use it. And what I think that would be nice is that would help you like secure your heel down into place a little bit more. I don't feel like I'm falling out of the shoe, but I think that would give me a little bit more security. So some reviewers with the shoe complained that their foot was slopping around too much in it, all right, on some like uneven terrain. Say you're like walking alongside of a hill. And I could see that happening for two reasons, all right? So first off, this is a very voluminous toe box, all right? So with that, you're gonna lose some lateral stability. If you want a shoe that gives you a little bit more stability, you want something that's gonna crank it down like this and really hold your foot in place. But then you're losing the ability to splay your toes. So, and I wouldn't want that. I like the width of the shoe. So, yeah. Now, I think they could, however, fix it by choosing a different insole. So this insole is pretty comfortable, but I don't love this insole. First off, I think it's a little too cushiony for me. All right, I would want a little bit less cushion. Number two, I like the insoles that have like the little holes in them to allow my foot to breathe more. All right. Number three is this coefficient of friction with my sock. I don't think it's very good. And so I feel like my foot slides around. If I'm using a sock, I feel like my foot slides around too much on this. So I don't really love that. So, and with the lack of holes, if I'm like bombing down a hill, my foot's sliding a little bit, my foot like heats up kind of quick. So if I were to do any type of like long distance race or something in this, I don't know, I could see my foot getting maybe a blister right under the balls of the foot. If I was doing a lot of ups and downs, I would just load up with, if that were me, I would just load up with like Body Glide on the bottom of my foot, or maybe have a sock liner and an extra sock to help reduce the chance of blister. But I have to say that my favorite thing about the shoe is, I think it's a good looking shoe. I got a little paint here. But it doesn't show dirt, so I can literally wear it on a trail run and then like wear it right to work and it looks the same. So that's really cool. I love the leather. I think it's like super, it's gonna last a very long time. Like I'm gonna wear this out before I wear this out. So, and it's just a really good quality shoe. I think this is like a hemp like canvas right here. And they even have this little detail of stitching this in place right here. So I'm like, oh, this is gonna peel off eventually, because it seems like it was just glued on. But no, it looks like there's some glue there, but there's also some stitching. So this is a really great shoe. If I could make a few changes, again, I would want to have this actually be a real hole I could actually use. I would like a little bit less cushion. So it's just a little bit more of a responsive EVA, and I'd like to see a better insole. Lastly, I would love to see them turn this into a boot. I think this would be a perfect like 3-season hiker. So just keep it exactly how it is, but just bring it up like, they've done with the other Altra Lone Peaks. And I think that would be a big seller for Altra. So I'm definitely giving this a 2 thumbs up shoe. Altra, please listen to throw some MegaGrip on there. And it would be even a little bit better, maybe a few of those other changes. So hopefully you guys found this review helpful. And if you want to learn more about proper movement practices or to improve your running technique, please check out the playlist section of this channel or check out some of the other shoe reviews. All right, thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. All right, take care.